Alright, hi guys, welcome back to another live art stream Monday. I'm Pixie Cosplay, and today I will be live streaming for you guys some more art stuffs. So the theme of today is Valentine's Day and Star Wars. So as you can see on my screen, I've drawn a little drawing of Rey and BB-8 just having a cute little moment together. So I'm just going to be coloring that. I'm just going to prep some stuff for the site, and we'll be off. Let's see. And before I go ahead and start working on this drawing, I was just going to ask you guys, do you guys like celebrate Valentine's Day? And what you guys know about Valentine's Day. So leave those comments in the chat, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Hi guys. Oh, a lot of you are already in the chat. I was a little bit late today for some personal reasons, but we're there. Like on the video even before it started. That's funny. You guys are our Fandorkables. You're amazing. Hi Karina. Hi Sample. Hi Rurai. So glad to see you guys again. Starting to feel like a little like Monday club. I think it's nice. So yeah, I'll just wait to hear what you guys say, and I'll just get into the job of working on this thing. So I've basically done a pencil sketch, and I just fixed the contrasts and stuff and cleaned it up a little bit in before I put it into a new clean white sheet. Just gonna get some specks off, just tidy it up a bit. And also feel free to let me know what you think about it, if you like it or whatever. So nice to have you guys around. I hope you'll be having fun with me for this coming hour. Let's see. Just gonna check the CosCast Facebook page. Let's see. There we are. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Valentine's Day, and if you actually celebrate it and stuff. That I would really like to know. All right. Let's see. Publish. There we go. I'm a little bit behind today, so you'll just have to excuse me.
Welcome to episode 82
Ria is having dinner, it seems. Like usual, I guess. It's right around dinner time. I would be having dinner now too if I didn't do the live stream. I'm going to eat afterwards. And Sample is having dinner too. Ria has never celebrated Valentine's Day. Forever alone, heartbreak. No, you'll not be forever alone. You'll find someone soon. I bet that's going to happen for you, for sure. Because you're adorable and sweet and a really great person, so you'll find someone someday. Don't worry. Let's see. Sample says, for the first time I actually have a Valentine on Valentine's Day. That must be nice. So are you guys like going to celebrate, or will it be just like any other day? My hubby really does not like Valentine's Day. Ooh, that's bad. Did a boo-boo. He just thinks it's something that, you know, the major businesses and industry made up so they could make money. He's not a fan. So he kind of refuses to celebrate the whole thing. So I don't really do much on Valentine's Day myself. We just chill, just like any other day. But we've had this fun like tradition that we buy each other a small gift like the day after or the day before Valentine's Day, sort of like an anti-Valentine's thing. And it's kind of funny because everything is on sale the day after Valentine's Day anyway. So we've found a way to work around it. So we just call it Happy Not Valentine's Day. Because he's a bit of a grouch. He doesn't really enjoy, big holidays. Except for Christmas. He likes that now. He never used to like it before. Ryura says, oh, you're so lucky, Sample. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I hope everyone has a nice Valentine's Day if they're with someone or not. And even if you're not with someone, you shouldn't really feel bad about it because, it's not a big deal, really. But it probably feels like a big deal if you're, young and you've never really had a love on Valentine's Day and stuff. I think most young people really, really want to have that thing. I don't know why I chose brown to work with. It's not a very Valentine's-y color, but it just feels right for Ray and Bibi. So we'll just work with what we got for now. Maybe I'll change the color later. It's on a separate layer anyway, so no big deal. So let's see, what is Sample doing for Valentine's? She has work early the next day, and her mother bought her a theater ticket for Valentine's without knowing that she had a girlfriend and was going to celebrate. So we'll probably celebrate some out of there. Yeah, but I mean, that's a good, compromise. Who says you have to celebrate on Valentine's Day? You don't have to. Although, I guess it kind of feels like a big deal if it's your first Valentine's Day ever with someone, and it kind of sucks if you can't celebrate it the way you were hoping for. But hey, theater tickets. I mean, I love the theater. I think it's super fun. So any excuse to go to the theater is a good excuse to me. So I looked up like the origins of Valentine's Day. A lot of you probably know this, but Valentine's Day was originally like a Roman pagan festival that was held in like the middle or end of February, called Lupercalia or something like that. And then the Christian Church decided to put their Valentine's Day celebration in February around that same time, and kind of just appropriated that. And it's Valentine's Day is named after Saint Valentine, which was a ordained priest that was said to have married young couples after one of the emperors banned marriage for young men because he thought it would make them better soldiers if they didn't have wives and a family and stuff. And so he was apparently executed for having done that. And so the church made him a saint and gave him his own holiday. So Valentine's Day has a bit of a bloody, sad story behind it, but hey, there are worse things to die for. To die for love, I think, is a worthy cause. So yeah, if you guys knew this already, this was probably not that interesting, but if you didn't, hey, you learned something new today. So that's nice. Yeah, that's more the color I'm looking for. Yeah. So do you guys have like any like Valentine's traditions that you do? Like even if you're not with someone, do you have like traditions that you follow or something? Let's see, I just need to find a reference photo for the coloring. Let's see. BB-8 photos. There we go. It's nice to have some reference to go by when you're drawing something that probably everyone knows about, Okay, let's see. Uh, 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 uh. There. I don't even know which day Valentine's Day is on this month. I'm going to have to check that. Let's see, the 14th. It's on a Tuesday, right? So that's not really, a good day for celebrating or staying up late at least. So I guess a lot of people will probably be taking it slow on Valentine's, maybe celebrating it during the weekend or something like that. I mean, me personally, I'm a bit of a romantic, so I would really like, the big Valentine's Day celebration, the whole shebang, and flowers and chocolate. And I mean, chocolate is always a good thing in my book. You can't go wrong with chocolate. Never. Unless you put licorice in it. I mean, I like licorice and I like chocolate, but I don't like the two together, in the same treat. That's bleh, bleh. And I think when I was a kid, I bought my mom a Valentine's Day mug with, so it was like a red heart on it, and someone who had tried to stitch it up because it was a little bit broken. So there was just like this, just a really simple illustration of a heart being stitched back together or something. When I think about it, it's actually kind of a dramatic and sad mug to give someone on Valentine's Day, but I thought it was nice when I was like, I don't know, 12 or something. So Karina says Valentine's Day is going to be a date with Gimli this year. That sounds like fun. He's probably a fun Valentine's date, I think. Because if you date a dwarf, you're definitely always going to have enough to drink, I'm pretty sure. And they know how to party. We've all seen The Hobbit, So, yeah, maybe. That makes me think about a fun question. If you could date any fictional character, who would that be? I'll just leave that with you, and you can get some time to think about it. And I'll get back to it later. That's a little dark. I'm going to have to switch out that color. BB-8 is my buddy. Don't know why I started singing right now, but I did, so okay, that happened. As a kid, I always loved R2-D2. R2-D2 is seriously my favorite, but BB-8 is giving him a good run for the money. I really like them. They're so cute, and what I like about the androids in Star Wars is that they've managed to give these robots that don't even have faces, personality and emotional expression, just through the way they move and the little sounds that they make. And I think that's super amazing. And I've always been fascinated by these little droids. Because, I mean, if it weren't for R2-D2, the Empire might have won. Alright, I've gotten some answers to my questions in the chat. If you could date any character, any fictional character, Ryura says 707 right now. From Mystic Messenger, which I totally get. Karina says Jaehee from Mystic Messenger, and Sample says ... Loki. They're all very good choices. I think I would date them. I would, yeah. Oh, that's a tough question. If I could date anyone, gosh. Maybe Aragorn? I've always had a soft spot for Aragorn. He's like, that man. Yeah. And, yeah, no, I think that's the one. Or maybe, Sherlock Holmes. But the Robert Downey Jr. one. Because he seems like a lot of fun. I mean, he's a horrible person, but I think I'd have a lot of fun still. So yeah, maybe that. Ooh, or Legolas, Sample says. Yeah, elves. I think elves can, be fun too. Ooh, or Cullen. Cullen from Dragon Age Inquisition. That would be a hot date. Oh gosh. I'm getting flustered just thinking about it. Cullen is my bae. I actually romanced Blackwell first, and I like him too, but I don't know, there's just something about Cullen. But then again, I like my men a little bit troubled. I mean, I married my husband after all, and he's bipolar, so. Sample just wants to date all the characters, it seems like now, because she's going like, ooh, Legolas, or Keely, or Jack Sparrow, or Dorian. You'll just have this entourage of Valentine's dates following you around, so when you get bored with one, you can just switch to the next. That sounds good. Karina says, I started Dragon Age Origins on Saturday. Ah, you have so much fun ahead of you. It's such a great game. Ugh. I'm almost a little bit jealous because you get to like experience the games from the start, from the get-go. All that excitement. It's just so much fun. So much fun. Red-eyed Dorian Hart. Yeah, Dorian. He is fantastic. He's like the gay best friend we all wish we had, in my opinion. Let's see, I need to find some Ray reference pictures too, just so I can get the colors right. Gotta do a good job on that. Wouldn't want to let Ray down. That would be sad. Right. Just looking. Just continuing on the whole sample dating all the characters. She would have a garage full of fictional husbands. That doesn't sound too bad. If you get upset with them, you can just put them back in the garage and pull out a new one. Although I guess it would be very tiring, after a while. All those birthdays and anniversaries to remember. Sheesh. Gotta have a lot of money in that wallet for that, I think. Lucky they're just fictional, though, so you can just make up fictional cash and spend on the anniversaries. Look, I totally got you this super great, expensive car. I just made it up in my mind. Here you go. Andrea, I misses playing Dragon Age. Yeah, we all miss playing Dragon Age once we stop. I played through Dragon Age Inquisition like 1.5 times, and I just had to start over because I wasn't happy with one of the characters I had made. And I think I played through Dragon Age Origins probably 3 or 4 times. And Dragon Age 2, I know I've played through that game like 2 or 3 times too, so it's really addictive. But of the 3, Dragon Age 2 is definitely the weakest. I mean, it's fun, but there are a lot of problems with that game. Like, a lot of the dungeons, they just look like they're copy-pasted, like they're clones of each other, so there's not a lot of variety in the dungeons, and a lot of the story is a bit difficult to wrap your head around if you're playing a mage, because technically, as a mage, you shouldn't even be allowed to walk around on the street unless you're affiliated with a circle, which Hawk isn't if you play Hawk as a mage. So yeah, that's a bit difficult. But the characters are great, and it's loads of fun. So yeah, I hardly recommend all of them, but Dragon Age Origins and Inquisition are the best 2 versions, I think. Let's see. Ryurai says that she is crushing on characters from a story she and a friend is making or has made. And I think that's perfectly normal. I think when you write fiction, you fall in love with the characters you create, because you create the ideal, oh, my dream guy, he would be like this, and oh my god, he's fantastic, and yeah. But it's a very weird psychological, like, occurrence when people fall in love with fictional characters. They know they're fictional. They know they'll never be together or have anything real or anything, but you still can't help it. You're just crushing on pixels. It's kind of weird. But I have lots of fictional crushes. I had the biggest crush on like Dante from Devil May Cry for a long time. Still kind of have a little bit of a crush on Dante, to be honest. Because Dante is bae. But I tend to prefer my guys with like either black hair or silver hair. And like Geralt of Rivia is the man. Oh my god, he's fantastic. Bit of a player, maybe a little bit too much of a player for my taste, but beyond that, he's awesome. Hey, Cecilia's here. Hello. How long am I going to stream? Probably just for an hour today because I need to make dinner later because I haven't eaten in a while. And I don't think I can make this last for longer than about an hour anyway. So yeah, I think it'll be about that time. There. So we've just been talking about our fictional crushes, who they are. If we could go on a Valentine's date with any fictional character, who would they be? So Cecilia, who would your guy be? That would be fun to know. And Radinov is here too. Welcome. So nice to see you guys again. It makes me so happy that you guys are like showing up. Because if you didn't, it would just be me sitting here and probably like silence for an hour and just doodling. So it gives me motivation to keep going. And also, you know, it would be pretty weird if I sat here actually talking to myself for like an hour without anyone listening. It would be very, very weird. So yeah, let's help me not do that. Let's not make me be the crazy woman who talks to herself on the internet. Although there are probably plenty of those already. Let's see. Cecilia says, damn it, I've never seen the beginning. Did you draw all that from 18? No, I didn't draw the sketch in Photoshop. No. I usually draw them up beforehand with pencil, and then I scan them and put them into Photoshop. It just takes too long for me to sketch. I'm a really slow sketcher. I like to take my time, and it's just it would take more than an hour to get anywhere if I didn't prep a little bit beforehand. But hey, if you guys want to see me sketch someday, I'm totally happy to do that, of course. Just let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing, and I'll totally do it. I'll figure something out. Ranilev says that she's quite happy that her crushes are totally fictional. I have way too many villains on my list. Yeah, that's probably the nice thing about crushing on a villain. It's that they're fictional, so you don't have to deal with them, you know, causing mass destruction in the world or committing genocide or something like that. I mean, you can just think about their redeeming qualities and not have to deal with all the shitty stuff they do. I don't know if I have a favorite bad boy on the list that is definitely evil. I'm going to have to think about that. I mean, Loki is, you know, very attractive and charming. So you kind of want to like him even though you know he's a complete liar and a tosser. You know? It's starting to take somewhat of shape, I guess. Yes, sketching is fun, they say. Oh, Cecilia says, cough, I may have a forever crush on Will Turner. So she finally answered the question. Yeah, I mean, he's very cute. He's very, the decent, charming, knight in shining armor kind of character. And it has its own charm. But yeah, if I had to choose between him and Jack Sparrow, I would probably choose Jack Sparrow. Just cause Jack Sparrow is amazing. You know what? I think it's probably better to crush on fictional characters than to crush on movie stars. Because, I mean, it's the characters they play that you fall in love with, not the persons themselves. Because you don't know the persons. You don't know who, Johnny Depp is in real life just because you've seen him act. And you don't know who Orlando Bloom is in real life or anything. So I think it's probably better to just, crush on someone who isn't real. At least you don't have, you won't have the problem of, becoming a creepy stalker. It's kind of hard to stalk a fictional character. So there's that. It's kind of practical. As long as, you don't get completely delusional and have to be committed to an insane asylum or a psych ward or something. That would be bad. Let's see. What else are they saying? Cecilia says same. So I'm guessing when I was talking about how I'm a slow sketcher, she's kind of probably has the same issue. Sketching is fun. Ryurei says that she has a girl in her anime club at school that always falls in love with the same types of characters with silver hair who are a little bit mean, and she loves her for it. But yeah, we all have types that we kind of like. And I tend to like arrogant assholes. People who are, kind of good at heart, but they act like complete assholes. Yeah. I think that's my go-to guy. Oh, I'm sorry for bad talking Will. I mean, he is adorable. I like him. It's just I prefer Jack Sparrow. I need a little bit more whimsy. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, we're agreeing that Loki is yum yum too. Let's see. There we go. Just cleaning things up. I don't know how detailed the coloring is going to be on this. Haven't really decided. I think this will just be, kind of flat. I'm going to try to just do a flat color base. That's a little bit too yucky, yellowy. I need it. Yeah, that's better. That's better. A cooler tone. I like it. Mm-hmm. I'm also wondering, like, do you guys have any like romantic songs that you like? Because I mean, that's sort of a cliche, that people have like their song that that played when they met or that means something special to them. So, do you like have any special like couples songs that you've that are special to you? To me and my husband, it's we have several songs that mean something to us, and one is "Smother Me" by The Used, because we danced our waltz to it during our wedding. But it's also a song by a American indie rock band, I suppose you could call them, or alt rock, called Blue October, and it's called "Calling You," and it's just this beautiful song about love and how you feel when you're in love and when you miss someone that you love. And I think the chorus goes something like, what's this again? 'Cause I will keep calling you to see if you're sleeping, are you dreaming? If you're dreaming, are you dreaming of me? I can't believe you actually picked me. It's a really, really cute song. It's like, I thought that the world had lost its way. It's so hard sometimes. Then I fell in love with you, and you took that away. It's not so difficult. The world is not so difficult. You take away the old, you show me the new, and I feel like I can fly when I stand next to you. So while I'm on this phone, 100 miles from home, I'll take the words you gave and send them back to you. I only wanna see if you're okay when I'm not around, asking do you love me? I love the way you make it sound, calling you to see, do I try too hard to make you smile, to make us smile? Yeah, I'm not going to sing anymore because I sung a lot more than I was actually going to, but I just love singing that song so much because it's so cute. So yeah, singing. It happened again. But yeah, so, you know, that's our song. Definitely our song. Cecilia asks, special romantic song? Relationship? What's that? Sample's romantic song is Trapped by a Thing Called Love or Sarah Smiles. I haven't heard any of those. So I should definitely write that up. Make a note of it because I like discovering new music. Gives me something to listen to when I just sit here and work. Let's see. Trapped by a Thing Called Love. And Sarah Smiles. Okay, I got it. And thank you guys for being so nice to me about the singing. I appreciate it. Ooh, surprise song is the best song. Thank you. I appreciate that. I never really hear myself singing because I don't record my voice. So I've never really liked the sound of my voice, which is kind of weird since I do podcasts and things all the time. But I always thought my voice was kind of pitchy and annoying. But, you know, I've gotten over it. Now I think it's okay. And with nice people like you following the show, I mean, how could I not feel better about myself? Just being on the internet has done wonders for my self-esteem, which is probably not something that a lot of people can actually say. Oh, the internet gave me self-esteem. Usually the internet breaks you down and takes away your self-esteem because there are so many trolls and bullies there. But then again, I'm always careful to try to keep away from places where I know trolls like to hang because I don't want that negativity in my life. I just don't. It's not my thing. Let's see. Yeah, she pretty much has the same color all over her clothes. Cool. You should listen to the Reigns of Castamere. Oh, but yeah, that is a pretty song. For those who might not know it, it's on the soundtrack for Game of Thrones. It's like one of the Lannister songs, I guess. It's just sung in this like deep, like gravelly, sad voice, and it's just amazing. So pretty, but very sad, especially for the people who the song is written about. Because it's something like, now the rain weeps o'er his halls, the halls of Castamere, or something like that. I don't remember. I haven't listened to that song for quite some time, so it's kind of hard to recall. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to possibly doing some Game of Thrones cosplay this year. I'm hoping to be able to do Daenerys from season 6. in one of her like dark gray dresses with the gold band around the waist. I thought it was so simple and elegant, and I like the way it's like layered. It's just really pretty. So I want to do that for ToroCon this year because I'm definitely going there. So it'll probably be Daenerys from season 6, and possibly also Cerys on Crate from The Witcher 3 because I've started working on her now, and so far it's going quite well. So I'm hoping to maybe be able to compete with her at some point too, if I can finish her, if I can scrape together the money. More romantic songs. Sample says "Accidentally in Love" is quite fitting. Yeah, "Accidentally in Love" is super cute. I love that song, especially the version they play in one of the Shrek movies. Because we're accidentally in love, accidentally in love. It just makes me happy. That song makes you want to like dance and sing and flail around, you know. And like my husband, he isn't a musical fan. He actually detests most musicals, but he really, really likes Moulin Rouge. So if we're in like a romantic, dramatic mood, both of us can watch that movie and be like, "Oh my God, Ewan McGregor is amazing," because we both think it's such a great movie, and they're doing such a great performance, both him and Nicole Kidman. There's something about a Baz Luhrmann movie, a good Baz Luhrmann movie, that's just special, I guess. Let's see. How is this looking? I think her hair might be a little bit too dark. But so far, it's not so bad. Let's see. I think I need a slightly warmer tone, just a little bit. Not easy. Okay, let's try that one. Let's see if that's better. Just take a shortcut. Just quick and dirty. Sometimes the magic wand selection tool is so great because you can just select a group of color and it'll just be, well, fine. You can just go over it real quick and easy. Oops. That was not the color I meant to use. There we go. Musicals are awesome, Cecilia says in the chat. Yeah, I agree. I love musicals. They make me happy too. And I like singing along to like music in the car, to musicals, to just music on Spotify or on the radio. So every time we're out driving, I think I'm driving my husband nuts because I can't shut up. I just enjoy it so much. There we go. We're starting to get somewhere, I think, with the lovely Ray. I think maybe I'm going to turn down the opacity and the flow a little bit, just so I can do kind of like slower strokes. Have a little bit more control of how much color that actually comes out of the thingamajigger. That's okay. Let's just do some eyes. There we go. I don't remember what color eyes Daisy has. Let's see. Let's see. Cecilia's so excited about my Danny cosplay. Let's keep fingers crossed. Ranirov says, Ceres is no longer optional for ToroCon. No Ceres will crush my spirit. A laughing face. Okay. So I have to bring Ceres, I guess. I'll try. I'll do my best. I really will. Just have to beg, borrow, or steal to make sure I have the money to make it in time. I'm having a good start to my cosplay year, you know, which is very motivating. I've already finished her tunic and I started working on a vest, like bodice kind of thing for a hobbit that I'm doing for Arthicon. Just a generic hobbit, like a thing of my own design, really. So, but production on that one has been halted a little bit just because I ran out of grommets or eyelets or whatever you would call it. So I have to buy more of those just to get things going again. But like, sewing is hard, you know? I don't think sewing is my favorite thing to do cosplay wise. I think I would really like to get into like making props and armor soon. The sad thing is that armor is super expensive to make because of all the foam and probably the war blood that I would have to get and things like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I want to. I like building things. It's fun. It would be fun to make a chainmail someday too, like out of proper like metal rings and stuff. I think I would enjoy that a lot. Just need to trim this down a little bit. Trim it down, trim it down. Make it a little thinner, wispier. More hair-like, I guess you could say. I don't know. Just play around with the roots a bit. Okay. I think I need to do some erasing just here, because I don't need that detail there. And that was too much. Step back. Alright. There we go. That's starting to look like something. Let's see. Maybe just try to add some depth to the ground or something. I don't know. Maybe. There we go. I like that color. Just gives it some depth, I think. Let's just blend them a little bit into each other. Make it look good. There. Then maybe try, I don't know if I should give her blue sky or not, so I'm just gonna see how it goes. Try it, and if it doesn't look alright, then not do it. I just like getting that warm undertone underneath this. Yeah, kind of like that. It looks kind of like a warm bluish tone. Just brighten it up a bit, you know? And then just erase some of the outer edges, I guess. Oh, not the blue one. That's not what I wanted to erase. That one. I don't know what to do about this, really. Just merge down. There. I forgot to keep my eye on the chat. Should do that. Whoa, what was clever? Cecilia asks, whoa, that was clever. I don't know what was clever. Ryurai also says, I love musicals. I'm 16, going on 17. Innocent as a rose. Ah. And thanks for saying my Hobbit top looks pretty. She's referring to a picture I posted on Instagram. earlier this week. Or actually today, I think. Yeah, today. This morning, actually, because I started working on it, so I'm going to attach most of the things to it, and I need the grommets to actually make like lacing holes for the thing. Let's see. Sing some more, please. I don't know. I don't have any songs that I really want to sing right now. Maybe if I can think of something. Oh, I could try to sing one of the songs that's in the medley from Moulin Rouge if you would like, Cecilia, but can't guarantee that it'll be pretty, because Elton John and Ewan McGregor are way better singers than I am. But I really like the I sat on the roof and I kicked off the moss. A few of these verses, well, they got me quite cross. But the sun's been kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see. I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Well, anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. Yeah, something like that. That goes so high. It's like, it's really above beyond my register. But I like it. It's one of my favorite songs from Moulin Rouge. It's so pretty. I do prefer to sing with music, though. Oh, the magic wand thing. Right. That was the clever thing. Yeah, it is. It's very easy if you need to like recolor something and you don't want to be really, fuzzy about it, and you just have a flat color surface, just marking it with the magic wand is really effective. It just makes things so much easier. And you can also set like the sensitivity of the magic wand, so. Let's see. Oh, Cecilia sent me a link for something. What did she send? Oh, I'll just have to look at that later. I shouldn't disrupt the stream for that. Alright. Well, we only have 10 minutes left of the stream. Wow, time flew by today. I'm not sure I'll get to do very much with this anymore. But yeah. It's going forwards. I'll of course finish the piece later and put it up on Instagram and on Facebook, so just so people can see how it ended up looking at the end. But let's see. There. Donative says, above your register and still managing to keep clear tones. Impressive. Ah, I didn't know they were clear. I was just praying and hoping that it didn't sound horrible. Because I have not been, I haven't had a singing coach since I sang in like a choir when I was younger. I sang in a 10-sing choir without being very religious. But it was very fun. It was a good experience. And you got to sing, so that made me happy. But yeah, I usually don't go that loud. I usually have to like really warm my voice if I'm going to go that loud. So I'm happy it didn't like break today, because it could easily have done that. especially when I'm in the shower, I tend to go a little bit above and beyond what I'm really capable of. But you're in the shower, so who cares? You just sing what you want to sing, right? There we go. Some darker stripes here, maybe. Let's see. There. That's kind of cute. I suppose. There. Okay. I'm sorry. I kind of spaced out. Oh, another of you were a TenSinger too. I hope you had as good a time being in TenSing as I did. I had a really great time. Great people. Um, Not very religious. I never really have been, but it was a fun experience. Just singing and hanging out. And I don't mind singing like the occasional hymn if I have to. But we sang a lot of cool things like Foo Fighters and um, Nirvana at some point too. So, it wasn't like very traditional choir singing. Let's see. There. Just clean it up a bit. I don't know if I'm happy with this, but So what I think I want to do further on is maybe extend the ground or the background a bit and just make it bigger, and possibly also adding some shadows, some highlights, just simple stuff, I think. But what I can do really quickly now is to use the transform and scale, and then hold in the shift key, and then you just, enlarge it, and it'll stay in the same proportion as it was before. So that's good. I can see I've made a boo-boo here somewhere. Painted her belt on the blue spots. I'm going to have to fix that. Let's see, make it a little bit smaller. Let's see. There. Stop it. Shush. That's still a bit big. There. Yeah. Let's say that's good. Okay. For now. And move it down a bit. Not sideways. Down, 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 deep down. That used to be one of the melodies we sang at TenSing to warm up our voices. Just to prep. There. There we go. I'm just going to use the clone tool just to expand on what I've done. If I can just tap the right button, there we go. Just add on to it a little bit. Because it just makes things go a little faster. Just evens things out a bit. This is also a very neat trick if you just don't want to start reworking things over and over again. Just use the stamp tool or the clone tool. Oops. Yeah, the belt is in the background. Made a big boo boo. Let's see. Getting a bit stressed out because we're almost out of time. I thought I wasn't going to be able to fill 2 hours today, but obviously I'm quite capable. Because I, let myself get distracted and stuff. Okay, that's a bit better because I figure I want to make this like a sideways format thing. Maybe at some point. Because then I can just like crop the image and have it be this thing. And won't be disturbed by all the white stuff. So I'm just going to do that. And then let's fix that belt, y'all. Get it on the right layer. Just draw underneath so I don't have to worry about spilling over. There. There, that looks better. Merge down. That's the heart thingy. This is the sketch. I'm going to make the sketch a little less visible, I think, maybe. Oh, what did I... No. Just because I wanna do some line work, like, digitally, just to bring out the shapes a little bit. At some point... Oh, Cecilia says, notice me, senpai! Okay, let's see. I've kind of lost track of the chat now. Put it on the stream. Fellow Tensinger, notice me. Okay. So the message you sent earlier, you want to put it on the stream. I get it. That's it, I guess. Yeah, this is throwing back to your Will Turner comment. Does have a very handsome face. I would die for her. It is very romantic, I have to say. Let's see, what's the other one? The Reigns of Castamere. Oh, the lyrics to Reigns of Castamere. A coat of gold, a coat of red, a lion still has claws, and mine are long and sharp, my lord, and as long and sharp as yours. It's very, very, dark song. Another comments on the tensing thing that they also had several mainstream songs as well. Such a long time ago. Yes, it feels like forever, like in a different life is what it feels like right now, because I was like 16, 17, and I don't even want to think about how many years ago that is today. I really don't want to. Don't make me. I feel old. Meh. I am old. A little bit. Not super old, but I'm getting there. I mean, I'm turning 29 this year. I'm going to be 30 in 1 year. It's kind of scary. I mean, I don't feel like the adult that my mom was when she turned 30, you know? I think this generation of 30-year-olds are very different from the previous generation of 30-year-olds. And I think the next one is also going to be very different again. Because the world is changing so fast. It's kind of weird to think about. I'm going to have to end the stream soon, you know, but I think we got somewhere today. Got quite a bit. Just gonna add some shadows to the ground from where they're sitting, so they'll be hit by light from the back. So yeah, so this has really been my Valentine special. We've talked about Valentine's Day, we've talked about our love lives, favorite romantic songs, favorite fictional characters that we would like to date and that we crush on. I feel like we've gotten to know each other a lot better today. So, all in all, it's been very productive. And even though I didn't get to finish this up, I'm going to do a much more thorough job of it later. I feel pretty happy with where I am at the moment. So I may actually just remove the whole background and just keep it as a simple white background with just Ray and the robot without the shadows or anything. But yeah. Sound of Music, anyone? Sound of Music is a really great musical, but it's been a really long time since I saw it, so I don't remember much of it. I only remember The Hills Are Alive with The Sound of Music, that because everyone remembers that. Ranjab says, I was 13 when she was in Tensing, that is. Give me a couple years and I'll have to say 20 years ago, turning 30 this year, Old Geezers Club. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's turning 30 this year. Or, well, turning 30 soon, next year. Cecilia says, Love Lives! I thought the same thing. We're so Love Live trash. Yeah, Love Live. Yeah. It's super cute. I wish I had the time to cosplay from it, but my schedule is full right now, and like economically, it's also not possible for me to do that this year. No. So sadness, but such is life. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to wrap this up pretty soon, because as soon as my husband gets off the phone, we're going to make dinner together and just chill. Netflix and chill, as they say. Just gonna add some highlights, just so you get some idea of where I'm going when I say that I'm going to add some more dimension to the thing, to the thingamajig, there. Just some highlights, just some simple things. I'm just gonna merge that down. Just so I can, because I think I don't know if I like it better with or without the background. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. There. 16 going on 17 is from Sound of Music. Yes, that's true. I had completely forgotten. So thank you guys for being here and for, being supportive and for thinking that this is fun and for just following me and talking to me and telling me about your lives. I like to get to know you guys because I feel like you guys get to know a lot about us during our live streams, and I want to get to know you guys better, just in general. So I think this is a nice way of doing it, really. Just hanging out online and doing art and talking and singing clearly. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I have a lot of fun on Art Stream Monday. Okay, but yeah, you get the point. You get the gist of it. I'll be doing some things, some stuff. It'll be cool when it's done. I'll figure something out. Okay. So thank you guys just for watching, and for being here. And next week I'll be drawing something new, maybe something Dragon Age inspired or something RPG inspired and stuff. And oh yeah, thanks for saying that you like it with the background. Then I'll definitely keep the background in. How is AKB going? I was going to watch it last night, but I didn't have the time because I had too much to do. So today I'm going to watch it. Promise. Pinky promise. Okay. So thanks for watching. I'm going to have to get off this thing. Oh, Randrev says when you're married, Netflix and chill might mean just that, at least for my 8-year relationship. Yes, Netflix and chill means just that. Netflix and chill. So that's probably what we're going to be doing, because we love watching shows together and just lying on the couch, and he has his head on my lap and I cuddle his hair because he loves that. So yeah. And yeah, so Karina is very excited about Dragon Age, so I guess I'm going to have to do Dragon Age next week. You'll just have to come back and follow me and see what I come up with, huh? All right. Thank you so much for watching.